Alright, so Disney and Pixar are developing so many movies, and many of these are gonna be the sequels and prequels. I mean, they are making over billions of dollars worldwide, especially with the fandom who is enjoying it a lot. Zootopia, Frozen, Moana, Inside Out, Incredibles are few to name, and we are about to see more than 10 sequels in upcoming years. So I was wondering, why not talk about every single Disney and Pixar sequel which they'll be showing you in the next 5 years. And with that comes some new and surprising updates about their plotlines, premiere dates, and much more. So if you're someone who loves daily movie content about Disney and Pixar, then hit subscribe and tell me about your top 3 Disney sequels of all time. I'm your host Aryan, and here is everything for you. Number 1. Encanto 2. Yes, a sequel for Encanto is happening, and these are not your random rumors. The first film was making a good impact over the music industry with the songs like Why We Should Not Talk About Bruno and all, and it was just a matter of time before they announced a sequel, right? So first thing first, we are still waiting for the official announcement by the company, but let me tell you one thing. There are many reports which has officially confirmed that they are already making Encanto 2. Now, if you'll ask me, then I would say that the first film was having a good conclusion, but if you'll have a closer look, then you can spot some loopholes which we can explore in a sequel. And especially when the first film was premiering in the time of pandemic, Disney will try to cash in this opportunity in theatrical run this time, right? So as of now, I'm expecting a full announcement in this year's D20 Expo, and if they do so, then you can expect Disney to drop it by 2029 itself. Many plotlines can be explored, such as a new solo adventure of Mirabel, some new side quests for Isabella, and the new life of Bruno now that he is back in the family. Number 2. Zootopia 3. I mean, why not? I don't really see any type of issue or worry about a third film, especially after the huge success of Zootopia 2, right? I mean, Zootopia 2 has now become the most successful animation movie of Hollywood in the history of cinema. And especially after the post-credit scene which has revealed the feather of bird, it is confirmed that they are developing a third film. If you'll ask me that if Jury Wilde is a canon or not, then I'll say that that thing is still under wraps. But I would be like, the first film was developing them in friendship, the second film has developed their respective character and the chemistry itself. And now maybe they'll be hinting more or maybe teasing us more in the third film as well. Talking about the plot points, then Jared Bush himself has confirmed how they are actively working on it, and if everything goes well, then I feel like they'll be dropping it in next 5 years from now. Of course, the animation takes time, and the companies like Disney or Sony never compromise with it, so yes, we have to wait a bit more. Birds will be seen, that's confirmed so far, but we have to see if they'll show them in a negative role or like another victim of the politics of the Zootropolis, which is forcing them to turn evil for revenge. Some characters were removed from the final cut of the sequel as per the official statement, so a third film can be a great chance for them to bring new faces, adventures, chemistry, and much more. Number 3. Incredibles 3. This is exactly the project which is making a lot of sense for Pixar, and now we are officially getting the new release date and updates. As per the voice actor of Helen Parr, the voice work of Incredibles 3 will begin in March. It means the company has officially finished the initial stages of animation and so the scripts. So now we can expect a first look of the movie really soon. The second film was dropping some solid plot points, but I don't know if you were able to feel it or not, but I think there are some important parts they can still explore with your family of Incredibles, right? The movie was officially announced by the company back in 2024 I guess, and now we'll be watching your Helen Parr once again with a new anime. As of now, the movie is set to premiere in 2028, and T20 Expo of this year will show you some sneak peek I guess, so let's see what they deliver. Number 4. Frozen 3 and 4. Alright, so one of the most successful animation movie of the history of Hollywood. I'm talking about Frozen Saga. So when Elsa speaks, the world stops. I don't know why, but this movie has that level of impact on me personally. So talking about Frozen 3, then Jennifer Lee is back in action with yet another masterpiece. She's assuring you guys that Frozen 3 and 4 are gonna be the masterpiece and far better than the first two movies as well. Josh Gad himself is defining the scripts as one of the best things he has seen thus far, and let me tell you one thing, the official updates on the plotline is also out, and so the assurance on the fact that while this movie is indeed a masterpiece, even if we are still waiting to watch it. So Disney is making a historical record by offering a huge amount of $60 million to the cast members for returning as Elsa, Anna, Olaf and Kristoff for the next two films. We are in 2026, remember that, where companies are laying off the people in masses, but Disney is paying this much to the cast, which confirms how much confidence they are really having on the future of Frozen. Jennifer Lee has said multiple times that the storyline is so good and so beautiful that they can't really show you everything in one single installment. That's why we are getting the two-part series, and I guess the first part is all about whatever these new creatures really are. As per the official plotline, a royal wedding of Anna and Kristoff is happening, and the family will welcome a new, surprising, shocking, and a new member out of nowhere. Maybe that member might belong to the people we are seeing in the concept art, and maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe, they are having similar powers like Elsa. Now they want to bring her to the mystical place where she really belongs to, and where her powers can be further increased by 10 times. So yes, she might be helping these creatures in rebuilding their fallen world. Frozen 3 might end with a huge cliffhanger which will proceed for the fourth film, which can also show us the return of Prince Hans for a revenge. Since we cannot see Kristoff in the concept art, I'm guessing he's the king of Arendelle who is staying back in the absence of the sisters. Now, seeing this as an opportunity, Hans can open a new side of the fourth film which will show a one final showdown in two climactic sides. One for the sisters in the different world and one by Kristoff against the army of Hans. 2027 is when you'll watch the first part, so let's see what they deliver. Number 5. Moana 3. I mean, Matangi is also trapped in a way, and maybe a third film can explore how Tamatoa and Nalo will plan a revenge where the new powers of Moana are gonna lose control to show if she's really worthy of controlling these or not. By the way, we are also getting a live action this year with Rock the Dwayne Johnson, so even if Moana 3 is far away from us, we will have a touch of Moi really soon. Number 6. Toy Story 5. A very obvious addition in the list is your Toy Story 5. Long story short, the movie will premiere this year on June 19 and iPad kids are the real thing this time. Jessie is the main character and hundreds of infected Buzz Lightyear are also gonna appear. New characters like Smarty Pants and Lilypad will make a solid appearance. Meanwhile, Woody and Buzz are also reuniting. Yes, Woody is returning. Although they have a lot to tell, especially a solid reason behind how exactly is Woody returning. So yes, it's gonna be a fun watch for sure. Number 7. Inside Out 3. I mean, just the way Zootopia 2 was breaking records after records, Inside Out 2 was also the movie which became the most successful movie of animation of history. With making over $1.5 billion, Inside Out 3 is now moving forward with the grown-up Riley and her new emotions. Coming on the list are emotions like anxiety, embarrassment and whatnot, but the voice actors are excited for the future. When asked about the future storyline, the official directors were hinting how they can show us the future of Riley, all grown up as an adult, exploring the real relationship with a boy of her age, starting a family and whatnot. Honestly speaking, then we can imagine so many different scenarios for Riley, especially when we will move forward for her relationships, right? Number 8. Coco 2. Officially announced in 2025, Disney and Pixar are now developing Coco 2, which will premiere in 2029. The first film was having a lovely setting with Coco and Hector, and although I was fine with the ending, I don't know what exactly are they gonna show us in a whole new sequel. Very few things are confirmed except for the fact that the premiere date is in 2029, so I'll be avoiding sharing any fake news or rumors to avoid giving you any type of false hopes. But in a nutshell, these are your list of movies which you will be getting in the next 5 years of Disney and Pixar. Of course, you are getting some original projects like Hoppers or like Pixar's Gato as well, but let's see what else they deliver. You name your top 3 movies which you are most excited for, and I'm your Aryan. Thanks for watching, stay safe, peace out.